Good evening, you welcome to Weekend Vibes on Joyful World Outreach. Well, I know you're looking for Gloria Ijoma. She's not here. You're seeing my beautiful face. I am Anwale Okolo. I'm your host tonight. Today we're talking about a very germane topic that affects every area of our lives: emotional intelligence. And we have in the studio, as usual, our very own Father Austin Eleke.
Thank you for having me, and thank you, viewers, for keeping tuned with us.
Or is it you having me? Because I'm like, all right, so let's get into it. What is emotional intelligence?
Emotional intelligence simply can be put as having your emotions under control, and then also how to manage other people's emotions, which can come to you sometimes in the way you want it or in the way you don't want it. How to manage these emotions that can come anytime, both from yourself and from the other. So how you're able to put it under control shows your intelligence around the emotions.
This topic is very personal to me. Someone insulted me some years ago and said, only you lack emotional intelligence. I was like, me? So, how do you know when someone lacks emotional intelligence?
Certain things are shown by action.
Okay.
Yeah, when you want to see someone angry, if you want to describe that someone is angry, it is shown by their emotion of anger, and you will see it all around them. And also when somebody becomes rude to you, it is shown. There is an expression of certain emotions that will show you that this is rudeness. So whenever someone displays certain kind of emotions, positive or negative, you that is the recipient, the way you handle what is thrown to you will show your level of emotional intelligence. So it can come in any form. It can come from anybody. It can come from even somebody you hold in high esteem. But how you're able to take a cheap pill and hold yourself down will show how you navigate through what is coming to you and get to your destination.
So it's basically how you respond to whatever comes at you.
Exactly. Because in life, sometimes you expect good, bad comes to you. Sometimes you will want people to speak good to you and say, oh, you look beautiful, and they say, you are looking ugly today, and it throws you off. And in that moment, if you're not able to hold yourself together, you could explode inside and then vomit some things that can also cause harm to them. So you that is emotionally intelligent will be in a better position to address someone who is not as emotionally intelligent as you are in what they are throwing to you. So it helps you to get to where you want to get to.
Okay. In what particular areas, or is it every area that emotional intelligence comes to play?
Yeah. When you say in a particular area, every area, I think every area, because if I'm a farmer, I need to be emotionally intelligent. I'm a teacher, a pastor, a doctor, a nurse, a communicator, a leader, a politician. You need to be emotionally intelligent. If you are a politician, for instance, and you're not emotionally intelligent, you could just speak anyhow. And when you speak, the opposition can take your words and it causes harm to your party. So there is need for you to get to that level where you have built up yourself emotionally to be stable. The stability you have in your emotions will help you to now know how you address people, how you speak to people, what you say to people, and how you empathize with people at certain moments. I give you an example. You go to visit someone who just lost a husband, a woman who just lost a husband, and you just enter there and you say, madam, your oga don die, wetin kill am? That kind of a stuff. You are just you have come, you are in that moment, you are not even supposed to say anything. Your presence, your quiet moment could be a consoling word to the person. But when you start poking, he died, what happened? I have been telling this man that he should stop drinking, that kind of a stuff. You are just speaking words you're not supposed to speak based on the circumstance. So it's very important that you're able to take a whole lot in, then think through them, To be emotionally intelligent, you must always think through what you say before you say them.
When you mentioned the different facets that you need emotional intelligence, I just had scenarios. Like you mentioned a teacher, and then you have like several students who respond to your teaching severally. You actually need emotional intelligence to be able to connect with each and everyone in your class. So how do you build it? How do you know that, okay, I need to build, how do you even know if you're doing the right thing?
People, for instance, go to school to learn, to grow. Knowledge are picked from everywhere, from what you have read, from the normal common sense that comes through nurture, and then experience that you have with people, even in relationship. Seminars you attend, all those things help to galvanize what goes into you. But you yourself will be the one to now, it's just like a woman goes to the market, buys a whole lot of ingredients. You don't just come and say, soup, appear. You know the quantity to put in at every point in time, and then the soup is made. And when you make it well, it comes out well. But when you just bring it and you throw everything in different proportions, you will now realize this is not it, and people will eat it and they will not be happy. So emotional intelligence is like going to the farm. You cultivate, you harvest, and you use. So if you don't build up things in you that will help you to exert control in your temper, there is no way you can come out tomorrow to have self-control. So you build it. Building it means you learn a lot by reading, and then you also, by your encounter with people, then you begin to speak to yourself on how to manage your emotions. Some people could be very erratic, but it's not all the time that you want to be erratic. Sometimes when even that erraticness is calling on you, it is left for you to now say, erraticness, not today. Then you are able to hold it in and then take another route to get to where you are going to. So you have to work to make yourself become emotionally intelligent. It's like you go to school, you learn, then you become what you have learned over time. So you don't just get into school today, graduate tomorrow. So you build it day by day, and you are nurturing yourself in becoming the best of your kind in emotional intelligence.
Basically, you have to hone your own emotions.
Exactly.
So that you are able to respond accordingly to other people's emotions when they come to you.
That's what it is.
See my bars. Thank you, Father. I've actually learned a lot. Something happened on my way this morning, and I said I was going to ask you. So this is for the parents out there. Parents, thank me. I'm asking for you. So as I was about to leave the house, I just turned and looked at my son. I said, don't spill your tea. Stay in one place and eat. Just as I was about to open the door, something said, go back. I went back and I saw that the tea was all over the place. How would you respond to this situation in an emotional, intelligent way?
In that moment, you have given an instruction. The child has spilled the tea. The question will be, what?
And he was looking very remorseful and standing it.
The question will be, as an emotionally intelligent person, you don't just come in and start to shout and rant. Because you have to process the situation. The processing the situation will mean to ask basic questions. Oh, Noel, what happened? You spilled the tea. And I told you not to spill the tea. Then that question that is coming from that soft mode can put the child in a right frame of mind to respond to what happened. The child can say, sorry, mommy, I wanted to pick it and it fell. It wasn't the child's fault. Okay? But if you just come in, I told you not to spill it, then you carry something and hit the child, the child will not have that conversation with you. And when the child does not have that conversation with you, the child begins to see you as someone he should be afraid of. You can no longer have proper conversation with your child because you've locked him up. So emotional intelligence will help you to act in certain ways that can open up someone who is supposed to give you certain information that will help you to make them better at every point in time.
I didn't shout, by the way. I was calm. I told myself you have to be emotional intelligent. So all right, thank you, Father. That was exciting, entertaining, and educating for me, and I hope it has been for you too. So Have you not subscribed already? You should have subscribed by now. So please click subscribe so you can get more of Weekend Vibes and all of our other programs on this channel, and it would surely bless you as you go about your day. So as you go about your next week, this weekend, also please apply emotional intelligence in your relationship with people, because it will help. All right, so also follow and like on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook. We're there for you. So bye.